Poet, scholar, teacher, soldier, leader, troublemaker, politician. I'm not sure it is possible to pick one word to describe Sam Houston. He's truly unlike any other. Even his birthday was abnormal. He was born on his father's birthday and named after him. He was born on March 2nd, 1793, in Virginia. He had 4 older brothers and 2 younger sisters who tried hard to make him normal, but a normal life was never meant for Sam. Neither was an easy life. His father died when he was only 13. His mother moved their family to Tennessee to start a new life. Here's a picture of where he lived in Maryville, Tennessee. His mom bought a farm and opened a small store. Houston went to school for a short time, but he didn't read the normal books everyone else read. He read poetry and classical books like the Iliad, which he mostly memorized. He didn't enjoy the typical jobs of the day either. He didn't like working in the family store or the farm. He was always running away to read somewhere in the woods. He made friends with a nearby Cherokee tribe. The chief adopted him into the tribe and gave him a new name, the Raven. At the age of 18, Sam became a teacher at a local school. He needed a job to pay off some debts, but the school only stayed open for 6 months. Believe it or not, this is a picture of the real school where he taught. It's still standing in Tennessee. When the War of 1812 broke out, Houston decided to join the Army. Since he wasn't 21 yet, his mother had to give him permission to join. She did. As a going-away gift, she gave him a musket and a ring. The ring was engraved with the word honor. As he left, she said, "My son, take this musket and never disgrace it. For remember, I had rather all my sons should fill one honorable grave than that one of them should turn his back to save his life. Go, and remember, too, that while the door of my cottage is open to brave men, it is eternally shut against cowards." Here's the ring. You can see that it has honor engraved inside of it. The ring is now at the San Jacinto Museum. He listened to his mother. He was honorable and brave, like a good soldier should be, but he still wasn't normal. In the Battle of Horseshoe Bend, Sam Houston followed Andrew Jackson to Alabama to fight in a war against the Creek Indians. Actually, it was the same war that Davy Crockett fought in. Sam Houston was shot in the arm and the shoulder by bullets. The shoulder wound was so bad that it never healed his entire life. He was also shot in the leg by an arrow. A normal soldier would get help, but the only help Houston looked for was to find someone who would pull the arrow out of his leg so he could keep fighting. He asked a nearby soldier to pull it out. When the soldier told him, "No way, find a doctor," Houston pulled out his sword and threatened to fight the soldier if he didn't pull it out for him. The soldier finally pulled out the arrow, and Houston continued to fight. Andrew Jackson, who would later be President of the United States, noticed Sam Houston's bravery. He became a friend of Houston from then on. After the war, Sam went back to Tennessee and became a lawyer. Soon after, he was elected to represent Tennessee in Congress. 4 short years later, he became the governor of Tennessee. Things seemed to be going well. He even got married to a woman named Eliza Allen. Then things went wrong. No one knows what happened, but Eliza left Sam and went back home to live with her family. Sam was heartbroken. No one knows what happened because the two refused to talk about it with anyone their entire lives. Embarrassed and hurt, Sam resigned as governor, and he went back to live with his Cherokee Indian family for a time. He then moved to Texas to start over, as so many Texas heroes did. He arrived in Texas in December of 1832. Just a little over 3 years later, he would be elected as the general of the Texas Army at Washington on the Brazos. He was the obvious choice. Any normal man would pick a war hero, and a friend of a president to head the army. They probably thought he would do the normal thing a general would do: fight. They were wrong. The first thing he did was tell everyone, even his army, to run. Then he continued to do the most ridiculous, unexpected things. Thank goodness. But that's a story for another day. To be continued.